Hi, my name is Mary Colin, and this is our solar plexus yoga class. So it's all about your third chakra, which is also called Manipura. It has the color yellow, and the seed sound is Ram, in case you just want to use it to meditate on. Let's get started and fire up our core. So let's find a comfortable seat or easy seat. And you may use a candle, place it near you for the element fire, as it is associated with our third chakra. Please be safe. And once you've settled in, reach your shoulders up toward your ears and down your spine. And you can close your eyes or just a soft gaze toward your candle or toward a spot. I would like you to visualize a flame in your core area. And as you breathe in, imagine how that ball of fire slowly expands with each breath in, filling up your stomach area with heat and warmth. Let your breath be soft. No real effort here to control your breath. Just imagine how that heat becomes more and more in your core area, and once it grows, I would like you to imagine how it radiates and emanates into every cell of your body. So it slowly warms up your body and fills your body with more warmth and light and heat. In our core area, our solar plexus, we associate all these traits such as confidence and self-esteem and self-worth with. When we work on that and heat it up and use our core muscles or our breath to activate that chakra, it does help us to balance it out more, to step away from insecurities and lack of willpower and confidence. Take one more deep conscious breath into your core and a soft exhale. And slowly open your eyes if you've closed them. And right away we want to release a little more heat. Take a breath in, reach your arms up. And then exhale, let it go. One more time, deep inhale, reach your arms up. And let it go. One more breath in, reach up. And let it go. Beautiful. I'm going to place my candle over here. And then meet me in a tabletop place. So your hands are underneath your shoulders, align your knees underneath your hip bones. And right away we want to activate our core area. So tuck your toes under, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, hovering table, lift up your knees and let them float 1 or 2 inches off your mat, and then reach your heart forward, so roll your shoulders away from your ears as you press your hip bones back. So your entire core area is now strong and activated and charged up. Stay here please, and then step your right foot back, take a breath in, and as you step back you exhale. Left foot back, inhale. Exhale, step back 2 more times. Right, left, and back. 1 more time. Right and back, left and back. Lower your knees, untuck your toes. Inhale, cow pose, reach your heart forward, drop your belly. Exhale, cat, snap your belly button in. And then tuck your chin in, press your palms into the earth. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to center to a tabletop, please. And let's find right away a high plank. So step your feet back, hip width distance. Keep your arms as they are. Reach your heart forward again. So see that your hip bones are in line with your shoulder blades. So Draw your frontal hip bones toward your rib cage as you open up your chest. Stepping jacks, so bring your right foot out and in, left foot out and in. 2 more times, right foot out and in. Inhale, out, exhale, in. 1 more time. Right, center, left, center, and slowly drop back to tabletop. Untuck your toes. 1 more time, cow. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, cat. And back to tabletop. Come down to your forearms, parallel your arms. Please press your palms down. Step your feet back for forearm plank. Reach your sternum forward as you press your heels back. Gaze down. We're holding for 4. Fire up your core for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower down into Sphinx. Untuck your feet. Open up your chest. Let it become a restorative expression. So much heat in our body is already created. Awesome. And now bring your hands underneath your elbows. Pin your elbows in. And then press your feet together and your toes into the earth to lift up your kneecaps. Inhale, low cobra. Lift up your chest. Gaze down. Breathe here. And then roll your shoulders away from your ears. Lift a little higher. Lift up your hands by 1 or 2 inches. Breathe here. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hands. Now you have the option. Inhale, you press yourself up to full cobra or upward facing dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Lift up your hips. And press down through your thumbs and index fingers. Maybe pat out your legs for a moment. Surrender your head down. And rotate your triceps back. Nice. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, wander to the top of your mat. Come into a wider stance and just drape down into a fold. If you like, you can also move a little back and forth. You touch your feet. And you can also interlace your elbows for ragdoll, that's fine. And switch your grip if you have chosen a ragdoll. Really getting deep into your fold helps to bend as deep as you can into your knees. To really rest your belly onto your thighs. So it's becoming a shelf, like a bookshelf for your books. Maybe you want to pull a little more back behind your calves so your chest can come a little closer. Awesome. Interlay your feet together, either to touch or you find your comfortable distance for stability. And in your halfway lift, place your hands onto your shins. Extend the crown of your head forward. Roll your shoulders up and down your spine. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, fold a little more. And let's go through Sun A. Inhale, reach your arms up for mountain. Exhale, fold forward again. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Step your feet back. Inhale, hinge forward. Now listen up. Exhale, low plank. Listen up. Inhale, press yourself back up to high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, you choose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yes. So I added a little yogi push-up. Let's do this one more time. First, take a deep inhale here. Big exhale, sink your heels a little lower. Inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, step or flow to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach your heart out and forward. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, mountain reach up. Your arms. And then exhale, fold right away. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank again. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, low plank. Again, press up to high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one more deep inhale. One more big exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deeply bend into your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms up. And then breathe here and sink a little lower with your tailbone and back. So drive your energy into your heels. Maybe your toes come up. If they do, just press them back down. Shift your shins a little more back. Open up your heart. Firm up your core. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, chair twist. So reach your right arm back and your left arm forward. So just your core is doing the twist and your shoulders are following. Gaze to the right. Sink a little lower. And then from here, you can come into a prayer twist. So bring your hands together. Slowly shift forward and hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. And as you do so, see if your left knee wants to come forward. So press it back so your knees are aligned. Now sink your hips a little lower than your heart. Press your palms together and guide your thumbs toward your heart space. Reach your sternum forward. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, twist from your core, open up your chest and spiral your heart up. Nice. Now you have the option to stay here, or you can come back to center with your hands to your heart. Now I want you to slowly peel off your left foot. So hug your left heel toward your left glute. And then slowly land back your left foot all the way toward the back, so you're ending up in a revolved crescent. Still same integrity in your spine. Keep your right knee on top of your right ankle. Press down through your left tippy toes and reach your right hip crease tiny bit back. Nice. From here, inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Reach your arms up, hold and breathe here. So it could be a little tricky getting into this expression, so take your time. And then exhale, land. So draw your right hip crease a little back, your left hip forward. It helps to have a light bend in your left knee, especially to bring up your frontal hip bones toward your rib cage. Open up your chest, so roll your biceps back and soften your shoulders away from your ears. Nice. Take a deep inhale. Settle for your exhale a little more. Beautiful. Now bring your hands to your heart. Shift forward and slowly sink more and more your weight forward into your right heel, and then peel off your left foot for Warrior 3. So reach your arms forward all the way. Gaze down. Light bend in your right knee. And spiral your left inner thigh up. I'm like hitting everything here. Gaze down, you got this. Hold here for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly land back into crescent lunge. Come back up. One more deep inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up your arms. So peel down your left heel. Align your right heel with your left arch. Reach your right arm forward, left arm back. Breathe here. Still, your core is super firm, so pull your belly in. You reach through both directions. Gaze over your front middle finger.
Is a state of mind.
Take a deep inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Reach your right arm up. Place your left hand lightly onto your left leg. And then reach your right hip crease a tiny bit more up. And imagine you're between two planes of glasses. So your left shoulder is hiding behind your right shoulder. Option gaze up. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Frame your front foot. Press your left hand down. Inhale, low lunge twist. Reach your right arm up. Stay here and brace your strong bone. Again, travel your right hip crease a tiny bit more back and really press down through your left toes to lift up your left leg and kick your left heel back. One more inhale. Exhale, lower your right hand. Now you have the option to hook your right toe with your index and middle fingers and your thumb. You can do that or not and just come into side plank without the hand to toe connection. So inhale, side plank, Vashisthasana. So come onto your left foot, the left edge of your foot, and then reach your right foot up with control. Breathe here. Option to just come into a normal side plank, and then you just parallel your legs. Press your right foot on top of your left. Rainbow your hips up, and then really lift up from your left shoulder socket. Reach your right foot hand high. Take a breath in. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. You choose. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can always skip your Chaturanga. Yes, let's do this one more time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Deep bend into your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms up. Exhale, right away we twist. So bring your right arm forward and your left arm back. Sink your tailbone a little lower. Gaze over to the left. Really let the twist come from your core. Keep your knees aligned. And then slowly come into a prayer twist. Bring your hands to your heart. Hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. But again, focus on your core doing the twist, please. And sink your tailbone down and back. So your heart comes a little higher than your tailbone and your hips. And again, see what your knees are doing. Are they still aligned? Reach your shoulders away from your ears. Now again, you have the option to stay here. First of all, let's do a little twist. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, twist a little more. So really travel your thumbs toward your heart. Take one more inhale. Lengthen up, exhale, twist. So now you have the option to stay here with your grip, or come back to center and just keep your hands at your heart. And then slowly launch off your right foot with control. Slowly land it back all the way and come into revolved crescent. Keep your left knee on top of your left ankle and same integrity in your spine. Reach out through the crown of your head. Take a deep inhale. Lengthen up, exhale, twist a little more. One more inhale. One more exhale. With control. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Reach your arms up. On your exhale, really find a deeper expression. Left knee is still on top of your left ankle, so charge up your energy into your left heel. And then lift up through your right heel on top of your toes. Light bend in your right leg. Always it helps to lift up our hip bones more and level out our pelvis. Send your left hip crease slightly back. Reach up through your heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, set a little more. And then bring your hands to your heart. And slowly shift your weight forward into your front foot. And when you're ready, launch on your right foot Into warrior 3. Reach your arms forward. Gaze down. Flex your right toes. It helps you have a light bend in your left leg. Spiral your right hip a little lower to align it with your left hip. And then imagine you're kicking your right heel into a wall behind you. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. So much to do. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly land back into your crescent. One more inhale. And exhale, warrior 2. So spiral your right heel down and back. And then align your left heel with your right arch. Open up your arms like a flower to the front and back. Gaze over your front middle finger and breathe here. So fired up and warm. Draw your left hip, crease it a tiny bit more back, and firm your left outer thigh in. Nice. Woo, one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lift up your left arm, extend your left leg. Softly place your right arm onto your back leg. Option to gaze up and breathe here. So lift up your left hip crease a little more, your left hip bone. Then find softness in your left shoulder. Option to gaze up. Hide your right shoulder behind your left one. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Frame your front foot. Come onto your right toes and then press your right hand down. Inhale, low lunge twist. Lift up your left arm. And then, a little bit scoot your left hip crease back. One more inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand. Again, you have the option to hook your left toe with your left index fingers, your thumb, and your middle finger. You know what to do. And when you're ready, inhale, side plank with hand to toe. So lift up your leg. Avoid dipping in too much with your right hip. And then option to just come into a normal side plank, Vashisthasana. Lift up through your right shoulder socket. Rainbow your hip bones up. Stack your feet. One more inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Ha! Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Oh, nice. One more deep inhale. And then lion's breath out. Stick out your tongue and open your eyes wide. One more time, deep inhale. Lion's breath out. That helps releasing more heat. Beautiful. Inhale, high plank, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your mat with control and tuck your feet. Prepping for full locust, so reach your arms back. You can still lower your head. Roll your shoulders away from your ears when you're ready. Inhale, full locust Shalabhasana. Lift up your arms, your feet, flex your toes. Spread your toes wide, gaze down. Loop your shoulders away from your ears. Stay here, breathe. One more inhale. On your exhale, find Superman. So reach your arms forward. Now I want you to imagine you have fireballs in your hand. So you pump your hands for 4. Like the Superman or any superhero. You have fireballs. You want to throw them for 3, for 2, and 1. You let go and throw them down and come back into a child's pose. Amazing job. Bring your toes together. Open your knees wide. And then let go. Sink your forehead into the earth if that's available. And take long exhales. Nice job. 2 more cycles of breath. And slowly press yourself up, please. Come onto your booty. We're doing a half Lord of the Fish variation today. So keep your right foot underneath your left butt cheek. Yep, get settled, root your hips down, please. You can always use a pillow to balance out. And place your left hand behind you. Now I want you to focus on your left leg. You want to extend it up. You can either grab onto your left outer knee or outer thigh by your knee. Or if you'd like to, you can also just grab for the outside of your foot. Flex your toes if you do so. Open up your chest. And if you'd like to, you can also add a twist and reach your left arm back. Breathe here. Take a deep inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist a little more back. You can also let your gaze follow. Nice. And slowly with control, bring your hand down and your foot. And let's switch it out. Shake it out maybe for a moment. Now bring your left foot underneath your right butt cheek. When you're ready, bring your right hand behind you. And then lift up your heart, your chest. You have the option to grab for the outside of your right thigh by your knee. Flex your right toes. If you'd like to add on, you can grab for the outside of your right foot. As you do so, keep your spine lifted and your chest open. So if you have to compromise with your spine, please just grab for the outside of your leg. Open up your heart. Option to reach your right arm back. And take one more inhale here. Exhale, reach back. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open up. And slowly guide your right hand down and your right foot. Maybe shake it out one more time. And let's open up our hips a little more. Butterfly, Baddha Konasana. You can always use a pillow on underneath your butt cheeks to find a more, lifted pelvis. And then hug your feet. And then imagine you want to open up your feet. For me, this is still quite a challenging posture. If that's the same for you, you're not alone and it's totally fine. And then roll your shoulders away from your ears, open up your heart. And then surrender into this pose. Take a moment here and breathe. Keep your toes flexed and wrap your inner thighs out toward your outer thighs. So much heat, so much twisting in our core. Nice. And then slowly come back up. And close your knees like a book and come onto your back, please. And we're just doing one more core. Not a lot, I promise you. We're just doing a easy crunch first and then followed by yogi bicycles. But I promise you it will not be long. So interlace your hands behind you. Open your elbows wide, keep your feet grounded, and find a spot up at the ceiling or up at the sky. And take a breath in, lengthen up first. Exhale, lift up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. And you just keep your chest open and reach up rather than forward. You find your own pace, keep your elbows wide, please. And peel off your shoulders away from your mat. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Hug your knees in just for a moment. Yes. Rock from side to side. And then keep your knees up, your legs up, parallel your shins toward the earth. And then flex your toes, please. Interlace your hands behind your neck again. And then come to center, take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the right and extend your left leg out. Center and twist. Center, twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathe here. Keep your knees atop of your hip bones, elbows wide, toes still flexed. Feet stay hip width distance. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Hug your knees one more time in. Squeeze it out. Rock from side to side. And then come into a bridge pose, or align your heels underneath your knees, please. Hands by your side. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift up your chest and your hip bones. Breathe here. Option to place your hands underneath your lower back. Send energy through your heels into the earth. Lift up your hips a little more. Take your breath in. Exhale, lower. And come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring your feet together. Open your knees wide. Then bring your right hand, or whatever hand feels good on your belly. One hand at your heart. And breathe into your core. Deep acknowledgement of your hard work. Inhale. And release and let go of heat. Exhale. Now breathe into your heart. Thank yourself for doing this amazing work. Inhale. And then spread love on your exhale. And close your knees like a book. Hug your knees in. And tee out your arms. Let's do a little belly twist. So let your knees come over to the left side, but you scoot your left hip underneath your right hip. You have the option to gaze up or gaze to the right. Really letting go. Wringing out your core one more time. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, gentle twist. And back to center. And travel your knees over to the right and let them drop. Scoot your right hip bone underneath your left hip bone. And send your gaze over to the left. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, twist a little more. Slowly come back to center and come into a tiny ball of fire. Yes, one more time. Every muscle we want to flex. Make it count. Take 3 sips of inhale. And then exhale. Shavasana. Extend your arms, your legs out by your side. Soften into the earth. Flare your feet open. Palms facing up. Open up your chest, so roll your shoulders underneath you. To lift up your heart. Option, close your eyes. And I let you stay here and rest. For now, I just want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun. Namaste.